Welcome to my YouTube channel. Today, I want to show you how to configure TP-Link Hi-Fi. So, if you look at this TP-Link Hi-Fi, it is closely resembling an extender. You might even think that is an extender. The difference between this one and the extender, it's very easy. Normally, if these two of them were extender, it's going to extend network via use of this antenna from point A to point B. But with this one, there's a very great difference. It doesn't extend network by use of the antenna. It extends network by use of the power line. That's why it's called a power line extender. It's not a Wi-Fi extender. So it is just the same as Wi-Fi extender, but the difference between the normal extender that you know is that the extender uses the antenna and this one uses the power line. So by that I mean that after you have configured it, after configuration of this extender, you just need to plug it into the power. Then if the power line is, if you are connected to the same power line, you go to maybe to your neighbor, provided the power line should be the same, you go to your neighbor, then you put the other part. Automatically, it's going to search for this one, then it locks. It comes as a kit. It must have the access point. So, if you look at that and you look at this one, normally you will see that there's one with 2 ports and then there's another one with 1 port. So they come in pairs. That's why it's called a kit. So it must be a kit of 2. So with this one is like I'm having 2 houses. So these 2 houses are in separate rooms, or they are in separate places, but they are connected by the same power grid in such a way that if I connect this one from my main power station, it's going to transmit the internet signal via the power line to the other one to the other socket which you have put the other extender. So this extender is going to communicate with the other extender, then it's going to connect. And normally this one operates at 5 gigahertz, but it's via the power line. So please, if you have not subscribed to my channel, make sure you subscribe, because I have a lot of information and I have a lot of technology by which I would really like to improve with you, and I will really like to share with you so that we can take internet to our next level. You find that Kenya Power and Lighting, they want to use the same technology to distribute the internet, their internet locally. They want just to put the transmitter to their base station. Then this one they are going to be used in the houses. So the power will come from their main station. It goes through the access point. Then they plug in the internet cable. Then it transmitted via the power line now to the clan. So this is the technology by which the Kenya Power and Lighting they want to employ something similar to this one. So if you are an ISP, you better also try to think or in this direction, because the advantage with this one is that no longer you are not going to use CAT. You are not going to use Ethernet cable, so you'll be using the power line, provided they are on the same. If you get a plot and they don't want cable to run, this is one of the best technology you can employ, because this one you just put it, you are going to find your station, then from your station you put this one, then that acts as your access point. You plug it into the power line, then you go to maybe to the next house and inject the other one, then this one is going to communicate with this part. So for you to start configuration of this one, the first thing you have to do is you have to reset it first. So you reset the hi-fi. It's going to blink, then the blue, then right. Okay, the goodness with this China router, they are very simple to configure. And the way I told you in my last video is that the China router, the interface is just the same. You just look at it and it's something that you just grasp what they're talking about. Like if I look at my screen, already the interface already is there, it has come. So I just get the password first. So there I told you that the password should be 10 digits. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 0. Let's say 0, then I finish with A. Like that. Then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 0. Then I finish with capital A. Like that. Then this one tells you to go next. Okay. So you have to set your Wi-Fi. Okay. So there I have told you that the advantage with this China, then configuration is very simple. So it's something which anybody can do. You don't need to have a special skill to do this one, because we have avoided those 192.168.0.1. You have avoided them. So you come here. The first one obvious is PPOE. So if your provider gives you net with PPOE, you just get your account from the provider, from your internet provider. You put it, the number one is username. The second one is the password, which you get it from the provider. Then number two, if you click number two, that one is a static IP. So that one also you are going to get it from your provider. So it's going to give you. Then if you click number three, is dynamic. I want to use the dynamic one instead of going to a lot of configuration. So I've avoided those things because I've covered them in my link, in my last video. So you can look at my last video and see. So let me. So this one is telling you to go next. Then it's asking you for the Wi-Fi. So this Wi-Fi is the one which, when you connect, when you configure this one is that one is the access point. This one is the station. So this one is going to be the one which you are going to put inside the house of the client. Maybe in the other house, or where you are going to put it in the same power line. So the Wi-Fi is universal. So you just only need to set the Wi-Fi of the access point. Then that Wi-Fi of the access point, it will appear in the client. The other thing that I found challenging with this power line extender, actually it's just an extender, but it extends through the power line. It's the same SSID which will just go through. So there's no way that your client will put, maybe here you have put another name, then for your client insists that I want you to put for me this name. So that one here we have just to juggle it out. Okay. Okay, so this one I'm going to write it as Manu Josh tech power line. Power line, hi-fi extender, hi-fi. Then hi-fi. Then the next one is asking you for the password. So password, I'm going to put my normal one. My usual one is 1, 2, 3. We can even put 1, 2, 3. That one is just enough. Then, it wants more than 5 digits. Actually, it's telling me 8. I'm seeing that it's talking China, but it's telling me more than 8. So I'll just put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So it wants exactly 8. 8. Then you go to next. Then you are done. As simple as that. So you are waiting for it to. So when it's saving the setting, you'll find that there's a blue light which blinks. There's a blue light which blinks here. So it's still saving. So it's searching for an IP. So I'm supposed to give it internet. Because it's dynamic. So that's why you are seeing it's going just round. So I'll just put, this one is a cable from my, let me assume that this one is the ISP provider. So just come, inject that cable. Just inject the cable there. As simple as that. Then after injecting the cable, so I come. You are seeing already it's having internet. So already it's congratulating me that already it has received. So that one, we have set our access point. As simple as that. So the next step that we are going to do, we are going to set now the station. This one is what called station. So the difference between the access point and the station is that the access point has the 2 ports, while the station has only the 1 port. Only one port. So you have to reset also your station. Oh, I'm sorry. So wait for some time. So you press until you see the 2 blue, there's a green light on top, and also there's another green light which comes from the LAN. So already set. Then I plug in my cable like that. So this one, I will transfer it to, I'm going to transfer it to, okay, let us assume that this is the same power line, because my desk is going to be big. So this one is our power line. So there's no need to transfer it because already they are connected powerly. So I just come. So I have to log in first. So if you come to the, so this one, you are going to connect it to the access point, the cable. Connect your cable here. Then when you connect the cable to the access point, what will happen? The access point is going to look for the client. So it's the one which is searching for the client. Okay, good. It has come. So I come to Wi-Fi. Then I search. I add. Say yes. So it's searching for the client. They must be in the same power line. So it's searching. That one is the client which is searching. So unlike extend, so unlike extend, I will find that the extender, you log into the extender, then extender is the one which search the router to extend. This one, you have just to put them in the same power line. Then the extender itself, this client is the one which is going to search for the transmitter. So already it has found. Then you just say okay. So you wait for like 2 minutes, then save. So already I'm seeing one is connected. So this one is just connected via the power line. So I can go to another house which is not here, provided it's just on the same power line. Then they are just going to mesh. Already if you connect it like that, then you are done. So this is a very good technology. And the issue of Cat 6, it's over if you look at this technology. So embrace the technology and appreciate the technology. So please, if you have not subscribed to my channel, just subscribe and also comment so that we can know what do you want me to come to bring. We are here to share ideas and we are taking internet to the next level. So please subscribe and comment. Thank you.